chat, everybody, world, internet, welcome. Let me be officially the first to welcome you to Texas Showdown. Do you know how I know we're in the right place at the right time? There's a shit ton of pizza right there. There's a shit ton of pizza right there. That's how you know we're where we're supposed to be. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Best of 5. This one, the live from Houston edition. I hope you guys are doing okay. I gotta tell you, I'm exhausted. I drove for like 5 hours to get here, and then I forced myself to stay awake to watch the Street Fighter 6 showcase. And boy, oh boy, do I feel vindicated. Do I feel vindicated about that showcase? Let's talk about the showcase before we even talk about what's going on over here. Let's talk about the showcase, right? First, we had what did he call himself? Wheezy. We had Lil Wayne reading like 8 lines in total. It was pretty dope. Watching the editor cut after every single line he said. It was pretty sweet. It was pretty sick, right? We got to see some cool stuff. We got to see Kimberly's alternate costume. We got to see Ken's classic costume. We got to see more stuff about the World Tour mode and everything else we already saw, right? I don't think there was like anything super groundbreaking. Oh, and big thanks to Olsen. He said that reaction is going to be up soonish. I was going to try to stream it, but guys, I'll be honest. The internet's ass here. If it wasn't for the fact that Javi hooked us up. And by the way, before we even get anywhere else, Javi from Texas Showdown, everybody give Javi a round of applause, will you? He's allowing us to be here before we're supposed to, so you guys can see everybody working hard, building everything that everyone else will be enjoying over the weekend. Sometimes it's easy for us to forget. It's easy for us to forget that all this stuff is painstakingly built and then tore down, right? We usually just show up and it's already here. But it's easy to forget that people actually put a shit ton of work into our enjoyment. So be sure to thank everybody who is building stuff. All right. But anyway, big thanks to Texas Showdown. Big thanks to Javi. Let's talk about that showcase. I think the big groundbreaking thing that we saw was twofold. One, we saw that you can battle with your custom character on the Battle Hub, which is pretty sick. And is this the last Texas Showdown? I don't think so. I don't think there's been anything announced like that. So what I know is it's this year's Texas Showdown. But anyway, you can battle with your custom characters in Battle Hub, which is pretty sick. And we got the DLC characters, the first year of DLC characters, which they probably already have finished. It's like on-disc DLC is back again. Thanks, Capcom. Can't wait. All joking aside, they announced Rashid is coming out this summer. Aki, who is supposedly the Fong replacement. Ed is coming out early 2024. And Akuma is coming out in spring of 2024. So everybody's going to be waiting a long-ass time. Yep. A lot of Rashidos. Rashid is going to tear ass through the entire Street Fighter 6 roster. We did hear that they're going to put them in World Tour mode, so all the new DLC characters, you're going to get to hang with them in World Tour mode, which is pretty sick. But yeah, no, it's super exciting, man. I can't wait for all that stuff to. I just want to play the game, man. And then the pièce de résistance, what I've been saying since we heard the leak, as it were. Everybody was saying, oh, we're going to get a last beta. Nope. Story mode demo. Although, it's easy for me to say story mode demo, but it's not really a story mode demo, right? They have proving grounds, so you can fight against Rue and Luke, right? I don't know if they let 2 people play, but I know you can fight against the PC. There's a little bit of the tutorial stuff. But most of it is the World Tour mode. So it's exactly like what I was saying. MVCI story mode demo. I just want this game to come out, man. I can't wait. But before this game comes out, we have 2 big tournaments. Well, 3 technically. We have 3 big tournaments that will be happening for Street Fighter V before we get to say goodbye and move on to the future. And that is Combo Breaker, which is in a month, and we'll be there as well. It's the Mix-Up in France this weekend. And Texas Showdown, the place where we are at. So, let's go over some of the brackets for Texas Showdown, shall we? One of the bad things about this show here is that I am woefully underprepared from fatigue, so I apologize that I don't have any fancy graphics. And I forgot my remote, so I can barely see you guys. You guys are so small. I need to get better glasses, or I need to get a second screen, let's be real. But I have Smash.gg open here. We're going to talk about some of the players that will be showing up. We're going to talk about some of the players to look out for a couple of these tournaments. Let's get right down to it, shall we? We're starting with King of Fighters 15. King of Fighters 15. The leak was correct, yes. And it's what I said. During one of our morning streams, I literally went to Fubar Duck, who was the person who said, oh, they leaked the beta. And then somebody else questioned it. And then he wrote exactly what they said, which was trial, not a beta. Boom. I win. Never tell me I'm wrong ever again, except when I'm wrong. And right now I'm not wrong. Let's get into these brackets, shall we? Let's start with King of Fighters 15. For those of you that don't know, there's a huge King of Fighter 15 scene here in the South. And there are some names that I think will surprise you that are in these brackets, by the way. First up, in Pool A1 that starts at 2 p.m. tomorrow, a name we haven't heard in a long-ass time that I almost don't believe it. I almost don't believe that this is a name that I'm reading to you right now. I almost don't believe this is a name that I'm reading to you. But Combo Fiend is in Pool 1A1, tomorrow for King of Fighters 15. Justin Wong is in Pool A2. We have Mothman bringing up Pool B1. We have Reynald, the Lord of KOF, in Pool B2, along with Tutem Nem, who I believe is a San Antonio guy. But I remember playing him a lot in Street Fighter, so I'm happy to see his name. Then we have the one, the only Donka, former panelist / host here on the BestofV show, which, by the way, I'll get to an announcement later. We have Donka along with Max Ninja showing up in Pool E1. Hey, Javi, thank you so much for letting us be here. How are you feeling? How's everything shaping up? Sorry that I just got you mid-pizza bite.
No, everything's going good. There's still a lot of work to do, but hopefully we'll finish in a reasonable amount of time.
Oh, yeah. And is there anything like you're super excited to see tomorrow or this weekend?
The retro area. There's a lot of people coming. You got Boss from Japan coming, playing CVS2, Alpha 2, and Super Turbo. We'll see how he does there.
Yeah, and I saw that like these rooms are open now. Was this open like this last year? Because I remember I think the last time I was here in 2018, there weren't.
Yeah, so we shifted the layout a little bit, made the registration area a little bit bigger. We have our own merchandise. The Concord Ballroom, which is right here to our left, is for BYOC and community events,
Gotcha. Well, hey, thank you again for helping us set up and letting us be here. Super appreciate you. Best of luck with the weekend.
All right, thanks a lot.
Bam. Fist bump. That was Javi, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, the person who runs Texas Showdown. So big ups to Javi for letting us be here. Anyway, what was I doing? I was reading KOF. Stuff. Here we go. But yeah, like Javi said, so, okay. I'm going to say this now before I forget. I forgot my fucking handheld tripod for the streams I was going to do during the weekend. So there might not be any of those, or there might be one really scuffed one. I apologize. I literally realized it as I was unpacking stuff here at the hotel. So, whoops. That's what I get for driving. But anyway, let's get back to this King of Fighters tournament because we have Donka and Max Ninja. In Pool E2 at 10 a.m. on Saturday, Kizzy K. And for those of you that don't know, Kizzy K has been showing up to KOF tournaments. He's been getting those top 8s, top 16s. He's doing well. Bestie, best name of the King of Fighters 15 tournament. We have Drunk Monkey. Shout out to Drunk Monkey for having the best name of the King of Fighters 15 tournament. So that's going to be really exciting. For those of you that don't know, King of Fighters, huge here in the South. And again, some names I never expected to see Combo Fiend's name show up. So big ups to Combo Fiend. If that is Combo Fiend or if it's somebody who just like took his name, we'll have to see it. We'll have to see it when they come when they get here tomorrow. For those of you that don't know, one of the streaming partners for this weekend's event, I don't see him, but I saw him earlier. He ran away. Tong Never Sleeps is here. He's going to be bringing some big, good-looking stream action for you guys this weekend. So, naturally, we have to have the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 bracket, right? Right? Especially because Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is coming up for EVO. It's going to be a huge tournament. Everybody's excited for it. All the old heads, all the new heads. Everybody who's got a head is excited for Marvel 3. Let's take a look at some of these brackets, shall we? Again, some huge players from the South, right? First of all, we have Flux. I saw Flux showing up. I saw Flux when he arrived at the hotel. Flux is going to be here all the way from New York. I don't know if he still lives in New York, but I know him from being from New York. Jason Keto. Snake Tits, another name we haven't heard in a hot minute. We have Ramasama. We have the man, the myth, the legend, the J Wong. Justin Wong is going to be here to beat some ass, do some barrel rolls for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Mothman once again. We have Frankie G, another name we haven't heard in a hot minute. And another name that I cannot wait to see this person, K-Brad. K-Brad's going to be here, and he's going to be playing Marvel 3. Of course, we have those base monster clips, and we saw not too long ago the clip of K-Brad standing up too early, right? So hopefully we'll get to see some shenanigans from K-Brad. And IFC Yipes is in the building, so you know he's going to be bringing the hype comps for you this weekend. This Marvel 3 tournament is going to be a hell of a tournament. I cannot wait to watch. I cannot wait to watch. Next, let's take a look at Guilty Gear Strive, shall we? Of course, Guilty Gear Strive. Again, the Texas scene, huge anime scene. We're going to have BlazBlue Central Fiction exhibition tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or Saturday. I don't remember. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I believe it's tomorrow. But Guilty Gear Strive at Texas Showdown 2023. Kizzy K, of course, along with Cool Boy and Phil Raven, all the way up in the pool number 1 and pool A1. We have Zippy, ELO Dad, and Sloth, along with Silver Fox on pool A2. We have Walter, Elucid, and Sick on pool A3. We have Kazam and Oakless on pool A4. Pool B1, we have the man who's got 7,000 reasons to be here, Flash Metroid, showing up to take some money. Pool B2, we have MFCR showing up. Pool B3, we have Rox and Sid Victor. We've seen Sid Victor before. Pool B4, we have best name of the tournament, Fatty Mikey. So shout outs to Fatty Mikey, along with Riot FGC in Pool B4. Pool E1, once again, the man, the myth, the legend, the K-Brad is showing up. So we have K-Brad in Pool E1, along with Frankentank, another southern name. Pool E4, again, another name I did not expect to be here, with all honesty. But Pool E4, Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is showing up to Texas Showdown, hell yeah. And we also have Kenso showing up for Pool E4, so big ups to Kenso, the man, the myth, the legend. We have, in Pool F2, we have runner-up for best name of the tournament, Stankboy69. Stankboy69, sorry, it's a runner-up, honorable mention, but mention nonetheless. Pool F3, we have none other than the $3 holla, Shine. Shine is here. And last but not least, in Pool F4, the Terrorizer, the Lord Knight. Lord Knight is here to cause some problems. And then in there somewhere, I'm in there. We'll see what happens. I'm not expecting too much. But still, a pretty large Guilty Gear tournament. Guilty Gear Strive tournament, nonetheless. So I'm excited to see it. And again, a lot of big names here. There's a huge anime scene here in Houston. Sorry, I almost said Austin. Apologies. Next up on the list. You guys ready for this? We're going to talk Tekken 7. For those of you that missed it, this is a Dojo 96 Plus event with a total of 149 entrants for Tekken 7. One of which in Pool A1, which is tomorrow morning, or tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pool B1, sorry, it starts with Pool B1, is Anakin. Red Bull's Anakin is here, traveling from the state over, from Atlanta. A lot of Atlanta representation here because they're just next door, right? Well, actually, they're up a little bit because next door is Louisiana, so they're up. You get the point. Geography is not my strong suit. Shut up. We have Junior 20Z, of course, one of the brothers, the 20Z brothers, if you will. We have Cuddlecore, the legend, the icon. She is the moment, Cuddlecore, along with Forwood. Cuddlecore and Forwood in the same bracket. For those of you that don't know, in 2018, when I commentated DreamHack Austin, Forwood making it all the way to grand finals. Unfortunately, got beat out by Speed Kicks at that tournament. So Forwood still teching up. Can't wait to see his Akuma show up. Of course, Forwood, a Houston guy. We have Joe Crush. Joe Crush is showing up. We have Sokobi, who we saw at the Austin, Texas Weekly for Tekken. Sokobi is the person who was taking those tournaments for free, so he's going to be showing up. Let's see how far he gets. We also have Gambini, who we spoke to in Austin. And, oh, I accidentally skipped this name. Beast Slicer, who's the person who runs the Austin Weeklies. And best name of the tournament for Tekken 7, 84 Days Without. I don't know, I like that name. It's funny to me. It's funny to me, stop it. 84 Days Without. Congratulations, best name of the tournament. And that is the Tekken 7 bracket. Of course, it's hard to bet against Anakin, right? It's hard to bet against Cuddlecore. It's hard to bet against Joe Crush. But we'll see what happens. Crazier things have happened, right? We'll see. We'll have to see. We have one more bracket to go. However, I do want to make a quick announcement because our commentary schedules have been finalized. So here is when I'll be doing commentary. First, tomorrow, for the reunion tour, myself and Donka are doing commentary for Street Fighter V starting around, I think we're in the second or third round of pools for Street Fighter V tomorrow. Myself and Donka will be taking over the mic. And on Saturday, I'll be taking a shift for the top 24 of Tekken. So that's going to be extra delicious. Top 24 Tekken goodness on Saturday. And that's going to be, I believe, around noon. Maybe later. I don't know. I have to check. Check the Twitter. I'll put it on the Twitter. But I am extra excited, man. It's the first time I'm going to be in commentary since 2018. So I'm a little bit nervous, but excited nonetheless, right? We're going to get to see some good Street Fighter V. We're going to get to see some good Tekken. Hopefully I make it farther than 0-2 in Guilty Gear Strive. We'll see what happens, you know? Last but not least, the final Street Fighter V tournament at Texas Showdown. Well, I shouldn't say final. The final Street Fighter V main game tournament at Texas Show. Probably shouldn't say that either. I don't know. The final Street Fighter V tournament before Street Fighter 6 comes out at Texas Showdown. We have a bunch of exciting names in the pools. We have Joe Shine. For those of you that don't know, Joe Shine's been showing up to tournaments